Hello, I'm here top of Cherry Tree Plant my poultry tent on this quiet Wednesday morning. I had to put my car in for an oil change, so I got into Liverpool city centre about 9:30. I'm at a loose end, so I thought I'd make a video. You see, ladies and gentlemen, our glorious city is not meant to resemble somewhere in the Middle East, the Indian subcontinent, or many other regions around the world that are at complete odds with our culture here in Liverpool, our ways, beliefs, value, standards. Right? That's not how our city is meant to look. The cultures from those regions mentioned and many other places are not meant to dominate over our Scouse culture, right? They're not meant to dominate over our Scouse culture. Our economy is not meant to fall into the hands of people from those regions and others mentioned. Do you see now where I'm coming from, right? Our city is meant to remain overwhelmingly Scouse, and everything that comes with it, everything that means, everything what we're about. It's not meant to resemble the Indian subcontinent, the Middle East. Our culture is not meant to be dominated by those from the Middle East, Indian subcontinent and other places. Our local economy is not meant to fall into the hands of the aforementioned. Of course not, right? Everything's meant to be overwhelmingly Scouse, whether or not that's our culture, our identity, our character, our traditions, our local economy. But once that balance is upset, which is what we see now happening, then it impacts on our Scouse culture, traditions, ways, and everything that we're familiar with as being Scousers. That's what happens, that's what is happening now, right? It's not me having to go at anyone. I wish I didn't have to come down here, like I say. I wish I could be doing something else. I could be at the gym. I used to be at the gym every day at one time. I'm not now. So, like I've said, our city is not meant to resemble somewhere in the Middle East or Indian subcontinent. Our culture is not meant to be dominated by people from places like that. Our economy is meant to be in the hands of Scousers and not people from those regions and beyond. So I hope this makes my point where I'm coming from. As I say, this is just a short video because I'm at a loose end. As I say, I got into Liverpool city centre about 9:30 or so, and I thought, right, I'll do a video while it's quiet, but it seems to be picking up a bit and getting busy. So this is only just a short intro for today, you know. Something I thought I'd share with the good people of Liverpool. You see, like I've said, our city, our glorious city, our cherished city centre, long-standing proud Scouse communities, Scouse schools are not meant to resemble somewhere in the Middle East or Indian subcontinent, right? Cultures from those regions are not meant to dominate over our Scouse culture. People from those regions are not meant to be dominating more and more, or controlling, and that's the word, possessing more and more of our Scouse economy. That's meant to be in the hands of local people, right? Like I've said before, small numbers from any part of the world wouldn't have been a problem. Look what has happened with the Chinese and black communities that settled here, small in numbers, fitted in then, fit in now. Didn't come here with the intention of imposing their culture over our Scouse culture. See, that's the difference. It's a massive difference. That's what people need to understand, right? The culture that doesn't want to assimilate wants to dominate. They're coming here with one intention, and that is to dominate. That is to replace our culture with theirs, and that's what's happening. It's happened across the country, ladies and gentlemen. Leicester, London, Birmingham. There's 3 examples. It's not me making it up. Well, you know it's not. Now, if we don't oppose and stop this, then our glorious city, long-standing proud Scouse communities, our cherished city centre, our Scouse economy will be more and more resemble places from the Middle East, from the Indian subcontinent, and will be more and more in the hands of people from those regions. So it's not in our interests long term, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I made that clear. I hope people understood what I'm trying to convey here, what I'm trying to say, right? So, Oscar there, so I'll put this short. So anyway, so like I say, our city is not meant to resemble somewhere in the Middle East, the Indian subcontinent. Cultures from those regions are not meant to dominate over our Scouse culture. Our Scouse economy is not meant to be in the hands of people from those regions. And this is what's happening. So long term, this is going to be disastrous. That's why I'm down here, ladies and gentlemen, down here, sticking up for my city, my fellow Scouse brothers and sisters, something Ian Bain and Dan Corden should be doing. I'm going to go now, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back later. Remember, say no to cultural change. Yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.